Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how to extract bid proposals data from PDFs to Google Sheets using AI agent. So let's suppose I am handling many government projects and I am adding all the files to my Google Drive. Now I want that whenever I upload a new PDF, the details should be automatically extracted using OpenAI and it should be automatically added to my Google Sheets. Doing this manually will consume a lot of time, so I've completely automated this process, and to do this automation I've used Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an amazing automation and integration software which requires no coding or programming skills. Here I just need to build connection between Google Drive, OpenAI and Google Sheets. With the help of Pabbly Connect, I'm going to build this connection in such a way that whenever I'm going to upload a new file in my Google Drive, the details will be automatically extracted using OpenAI and it will be automatically added to my Google Sheets spreadsheet. Now, if you want to learn the step-by-step process, then let me take you all to my screen. In this video, we are going to learn how to extract bid proposals data from PDFs to Google Sheets using AI agent. For this, I've created this automation workflow where I've built connection between Google Drive, OpenAI and Google Sheets. And as I have uploaded a file in my Google Drive, the PDF of the bid project, the details were automatically extracted and added to my Google Sheets spreadsheet. So here you can check this bidder name, project title. Let me open the PDF which I have uploaded. So here we have this bidder name. You can see, you can check this. We have the project title as this one. Here we have the same title. We have the scope of work, complete detail of that, estimated cost and the timeline. So this is how this automation workflow is going to run. And now to learn how to create this, let's start creating this from the beginning. In this video, we are going to learn how to extract bid proposal data to Google Sheets from PDFs using AI agent. For this, we are going to create automation between Google Drive, OpenAI and Google Sheets with the help of Pabbly Connect. So this is the landing page of Pabbly and you can visit this simply by typing pabbly.com/connect in your browser. After browsing the website, we need to sign into our Pabbly account. On the top right corner, you can see two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you are an existing user, click on the sign in, and if you are a new user, click on the sign up for free, and this will give you 100 tasks free on monthly basis. As I'm an existing user, I'll go with the sign in. And here all Pabbly apps page has appeared, which is showing me all the Pabbly applications. I'm going to click on this Pabbly Connect Access Now. And it has taken me towards this dashboard where I will be able to find all my workflows over here and all the folders which I've created over here. If you want to create a new folder, simply click on this plus icon and from here you can create a new folder. For now, I want to create a new workflow for which I need to click on this create workflow button. And first I need to provide the workflow name and then I have to select the folder in which I want to save that workflow. So first, let's name this workflow as how to extract bid proposal data from PDF to Google Sheets using AI agent. And now I need to select my folder. So these are the folders which have been created and here I am going to select it as AI agent and then click on create. Here workflow created successfully. As soon as I click on create, two boxes have appeared in front of me. One is trigger, other is action. So trigger says when this happens and action says do this. So trigger is basically an event which starts the automation of a workflow. There can be only one trigger step in a workflow but as many as action steps as you want. Here in this workflow, I want to extract bid proposal data from PDF to Google Sheets, which means whenever I'm going to add a new file or a data or a PDF to my Google Drive over here, the bid proposal, when I'm going to upload it, the data will be automatically extracted using AI agent and it will be automatically added to my Google Sheets spreadsheet, which means whenever I'm going to upload a new PDF or a file in my Google Drive, this complete workflow here will get triggered because trigger says when this happens. So when I'm going to add a new PDF and then action says do this, then extract the details from the PDF and add that to Google Sheets. So here in my trigger application, I will be taking Google Drive and then in my action application, I will be taking OpenAI and Google Sheets. Here in my trigger application, let me quickly take Google Drive. And then in my trigger event, I'm going to take this new file in a specific folder and then click on connect. If you have an existing connection, go with save. If you don't have one, click on this add new connection and then click on the sign in with Google. You have to choose your account with which you have logged in your Google Drive, and after choosing your account, you simply need to
Grant away the permissions as your data is completely safe with Pabbly Connect. Now here, as I've already an existing connection, I've created this connection multiple times. I'm going to select the existing connection and then go with save. Here you will see Google Drive is connected with Pabbly Connect, and now I have to enter this folder or the subfolder. So here I have created this folder by the name bid proposal. So I'm going to select that only from this drop down. Now over here, if I click on the save and send test request, I'm not going to receive any response as this folder is empty. So I'm quickly going to upload a file which I have already downloaded. I'm going to upload this, and here it has been uploaded. Now I have to follow a very important step. I have to go towards the three dots, click on the share, and then click on the share. Here I have to grant away the general access to anyone with the link, because if it is restricted, the OpenAI or the AI agent will not be able to access this and extract the data. So here I have given away the general access to anyone with the link, and now I'm simply going to click on this done. As we do these two steps, I simply have to click on the save and send test request, and you will see that I have received the response. In this web content link, I have received the link. I'm going to copy and paste that in a new tab, and let's wait for the response. You will see that that will be the same file. Here it has been downloaded, which I have uploaded to my Google Drive. So I'm going to open both of these files, and you can check the name, project title, reference number, and the rest of the details in this file which I have uploaded and that which we have downloaded. So this is the same exact file we have received in the response, and this shows the connection setup that we have created between Google Drive and Pabbly Connect that is successful. And now whenever I'm going to upload a new file, I will start capturing that response here in this workflow. But it is important to understand that Google Drive is a polling based application, which means it will check for the response after 10 minutes we have uploaded the file and not instantly give me the response. You can also set your trigger timing by going towards the three dots, click on the set trigger time, and from this drop down you can select your own trigger time and then simply click on this save. And now I have to move towards the next step, which is I have to generate extracted details from OpenAI and add that to my Google Sheets. So then in my action application, I'm going to take OpenAI, which is going to act as my AI agent. And then in my action event, I'm going to select it as extract content from PDF, then click on connect. Now, if you have an existing connection, go with save. If you don't have one, click on this add new connection. And now to make this connection, we have to enter the token. Following the help test given below, I'm going to enter this token and I'm going to click on the hyperlink. And it has taken me towards this API keys page. Now to create a new API token, I simply need to click on this create new secret key. First, I have to provide the key name. So let's say the key is test. The project will be default project and the permissions will be all, and then I simply need to click on this create secret key. A new API token will be provided to me, which I need to copy and simply paste that over here. Now here, as I've already an existing connection, I've created this connection multiple times. So I'm going to select the existing connection and then go with save. Here OpenAI is connected with Pabbly Connect, and now I have to enter the AI model and the rest of the details. I am going to select my AI model as GPT-4o Mini, and then I have to enter this image of the PDF URL. Now over here, I am going to enter this image of the PDF URL, but I am not going to enter this manually. Instead, I am going to use a method called mapping, which means I am going to enter the data from the previous response. I have received the response from Google Drive, and when I click on this field, I can see this Google Drive. When I click on this, I can see all the response which I have received from there. Here I am going to enter this web content link in this image, the PDF URL, and then I am going to enter the prompt. I am going to enter the prompt like you are an AI assistant helping to extract structured data from a construction bid proposal, and then I am going to enter the structured output. So now to get the response in JSON format, I have to enter the detail in this field, the structured output field, which means I have to enter the JSON schema. Over here, you can see that I have all these fields with the name, project title, scope of work, estimated cost, and the timeline, and I want to extract all these fields and the details. So that's why we are going to use the structured output, and to open this and to get this or to generate this, I have to go towards this link given under the important note. And it has taken me towards the structured outputs. Now it is written, try it out in Playground or Generator to use JSON schema to experiment with structured outputs. I am going to click on this generate, and here it is written describe how you want the model to respond, and we will generate a JSON schema. Now here I want to extract all the details for these particular fields. So I am going to mention that in this, and I am going to create a format with the help of which we are going to generate this ready to use JSON schema. So here I have clicked on this generate option, and then I have entered the bidder name, the first field which I wanted, and then I have written type of text, give the name of the bidder or the bidding company mentioned in the proposal. Then the next was project title. So I have mentioned that project title, type of text, extract the full name, title of the project being proposed. And then I wanted the scope of work, then I wanted the estimated cost, and then the timeline. Now over here I have first entered the field which I want, type of text. If it is a number, type of number, and then I have entered the description. I have entered all the fields which I require, and now I am simply going to click on create, and you will see I am going to generate this JSON schema in no time, and here it is. In no time we have generated this JSON schema, and I am going to copy this entirely, and I have to simply paste that over here in the structured output field and nothing else. We are done adding the JSON schema, the prompt, image of the PDF URL, selected the model. I am going to click on save and send test request. Let's wait for the response. So here I have received the response. The bidder name is Civic Core Engineers and Contractors. Now let me open this. So the name of the bidder is this. Then we have received the project title. The project title is Redevelopment of Community Park. So redevelopment of Community Park. And then the scope of work is this. I have received the detail of the scope of work. And then we have this estimated cost. So here this is the total estimated cost, and then finally we have this timeline. So in the file we have the timeline also somewhere, which is this one. So here we have extracted all the important details, and now I want to add this to my Google Sheet spreadsheet. For that I'm simply going to click on add action step button, and then in my action application I will be searching for Google Sheets, and then in my action event I will take add new row and then click on connect. If you have an existing connection, go with save. If you don't have one, click on this add new connection. Click on sign in with Google. Choose your account with which you have logged in your Google Sheets and grant away the permission. I have already an existing connection. I have created this connection multiple times. I have selected the existing connection and then go with save. Here Google Sheets is connected, and now I have to enter the spreadsheet first. So the name of my spreadsheet is bid proposal. I am going to select it from this drop down, and then you will see that automatically the sheet will be selected, and now I have all the fields which I have in this spreadsheet, which means the sheet is connected, and now I am going to map or enter these details. Over here, mapping is important so that every time you receive a new response, it is taken into consideration in this field. Manually entering the data will make this field static, and the information will not change even if you have received a new response. Over here, if I manually enter any detail, this field will become static, and every time I receive a new response, the result will not change. So as to keep this field dynamic, we use this process mapping instead of manually entering the details. I have entered the bidder name, and then I'm going to enter the project title. The scope of work was this. The estimated cost was 2.8 crores, and then the timeline was 120 days. I have added all these details. I'm simply going to click on save and send test request, and here I have received the response. So let me open my Google Sheet spreadsheet, and the name of the bidder was Civic Core Engineers. Here this is the same exact detail and the response which we have received from OpenAI, and we have added that to my Google Sheet spreadsheet. Now to summarize, we took Google Drive as a trigger application where we made connection with Pabbly Connect, and whenever there was a new file in my Google Drive, the details were extracted with the help of OpenAI and added that to my Google Sheet spreadsheet. This is how this automation workflow is going to run, and here we have successfully created automation between Google Drive, OpenAI and Google Sheets with the help of Pabbly Connect. I hope you liked this video. Thanks for watching.
Not only these applications, but you can integrate many more applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now, if you have any doubt, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any query, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, you can visit the website given over here. Also, if you find our videos helpful, do share it with your friends and like and subscribe to our channel.